Hey everybody, it's here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. In the previous episode, we took care of a couple side quests across Clock Town, and in today's episode, we'll be exploring a bit more of Termina Field to see what we can do in this area. And starting off, we're gonna get attacked by a Sculpture. That's very rude of you. Think about what you did, you hurt my feelings. And starting off, we're gonna be completing a side quest that's honestly really weird. So, this side quest, all the walkthroughs that I saw of this game, they all are kind of like very vague and cryptic when it comes to what you're supposed to do during this side quest. All they say is the locations of these gossip stones and that you need to change their color to complete the side quest. So, as you can see right here, during the super helpful notice of the Bomber's Notebook, you played a song from the large gossip stone you found in the hole in southern Termina Field. Now it's a different color. And get used to seeing that because we're going to be seeing that a lot during this side quest. And isn't that fun? So when I say the walkthroughs for this game are very vague and cryptic, I do mean it because that's very specific what you have to do to trigger these gossip stones. You have to be standing directly in front of the stone, and you have to play the special song associated with each of the different mask transformations. Like this right here, I apparently wasn't close enough to the stone to activate it. You basically have to be right on top of it for it to work. And the different mask transformations will change to different colors. Like, it'll be red with using the Goron mask, it'll be green with the Deku mask, and I believe it's blue with the Zora mask. Each song that changes the colors will be listed on screen for your convenience, and you better appreciate it because, my goodness, this took a lot of digging through the internet to find, which is very weird because there's so many walkthroughs of this game out there online, but very few of them actually say what it is that changes the colors of the gossip stones. So I'm gonna speed up collecting the rest of the gossip stones, so fast forward! And you get a piece of heart. You played a song for the large gossip stone, and you found in a hole in East Termina Field. Now it's a different color. You made all four of the large gossip stones the same color. This earned you a piece of art. Okay, so this right here is basically the epitome of why I despise the Bomber's Notebook in this version of the game. If I can find which one it was, where it is, there it is. So yeah, you look at the bottom screen and these four are pretty much the same thing. And then there's this one which tells us exactly what we did when we completed all that. That's 5 notifications that disrupt your gameplay for one side quest. This is such a big problem. Why didn't they catch this when they were making this version of the game? Alright. And another thing I gotta complain about that side quest real quick. This won't take too long, but that side quest is also just kind of random. You don't use that gameplay mechanic anywhere else in the game. It wasn't even in Ocarina of Time. It's just a very random and out of place thing for this game, because the rest of Majora's Mask does a great job teaching you the gameplay mechanics, but that one in particular, it's just really weird in my personal opinion. Okay, so for this next side quest, we're going to be taking care of this enemy over here. And the reason why I wanted to do this at nighttime in particular is because my notes say so. I don't know exactly why I wrote this, but on my notes for Majora's Mask 3D, I wrote that it's a lot easier to defeat this thing by coming here at night and throwing bombs at it. I don't exactly remember why I wrote that, but I'm sure it's useful for some reason, and if I remember what that reason is, I'll put a caption on screen somewhere. And speaking of captions, something else that I need to address real quick is there's been a couple instances where a side quest we completed also gave us a fishing hole pass, and I just completely forgot to make a mention of that when I was writing my notes when I was writing the captions on screen. So, right now, I'm going to display all the fishing hall passes that I forgot to mention when we were completing the side quest the first time. Alright, let's destroy you. I remember this guy being a lot easier on the Nintendo 64 version. I don't know if it's just me, but he just seemed a lot easier to attack, because what you're supposed to do is, you're supposed to go underneath the P-hat and use your sword to attack the bottom of the enemy. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like that strategy is a bit harder on the 3DS version. Oh! The Bomber's Notebook didn't tell us about that one. Whoa. Mind blown. I broke it. Okay, for the next one we'll be collecting, we're going to need to go inside this area. And this one's kind of a jerk placement for a collectible because it's in deep water, and when we're in our other forms of not being Zora, the thing about this is that this could probably be a good tutorial for this, and that's probably what they were going for, because you'd come into this place, knock over these beehives, and you'll see a heart piece in the water. But then you can also see that Hylian Link can't swim down that far, so maybe that's your hint that you're going to be able to get like a swimming ability at some point soon-ish, maybe. But, I don't know. This is still a pretty fun one in particular. I don't know why, I just always really have a fun time collecting this one. But let's go over here and collect the next piece of art. The final one we're going to be exploring in this episode is somewhere around the Snowhead area of Termina Field. So we go inside this area, and I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos. And we don't have a whole lot of bombs, so this may actually be a bit tricky. So yeah, same strategy as before with Dodongos when you fought this enemy before, that one time. You want to go around him and punch his tail. Whoa! Goron, Link, Darmani, whatever your name is, you're awesome! That took like 1,000,000 hits with our first sword, but we can punch you in 3 hits and destroy you that way. Man, screw it, I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos. I can't wait to punch some Dodongos. Oh, on top of the treasure chest, on top of the treasure chest, on top of the... it was right where I was standing too! I thought I was gonna be over here, but no! It was right where I was standing, and I ruined everything. Oh, well. Well, this is a great place to grind up on rubies if you need it, and also you have creepy glitchy eyes. But, yeah, this is a pretty good place to grind up on rubies because you get 50 of them every time you defeat a Dodongo. So that's pretty handy. Is there another one right here? No, he's only appearing at night, at daytime. So, before we end off this video, I gotta say, one of my favorite things to do in Majora's Mask is just take the Goron Link and get punched in the face by a choo-choo. That wasn't very nice of you. I don't know, not mean for that to rhyme. But one of my favorite things to do in this game is to take the Goron Link and just roll around a Termina Field, just aimlessly. Because this just feels so cool, especially with the 3D effect turned on, where you're just rolling around at high speeds, seeing the world move quickly by you. It kind of feels like a Sonic the Hedgehog game, but not Sonic. So, without that taken care of, we're ending this video off here. So, thank you all so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. In the next episode, we are actually going to make some story progress for once. So, we're going to begin exploring the next region of the game. So, thank you all so much for watching this video. And until next time, leave the gear to you. Oh, yeah.